wherever you may be. We're glad to be in your company. Hello, hello, whether far or near, we're happy you are here. 'Cause music is the place where everyone belongs. We hope you like our sunshine songs. Hello, everybody. It is undeniable that we are a country in pain right now. And while music certainly can't fix that, my hope is that we can come together for a little while as a community, and we can share some music with each other. And hopefully that will be a bit of a respite and can possibly bring a little bit of healing to our hearts. So with that said, I'm so happy to see you wherever you are. Please know that I've been so excited to be here with you. We have an amazing show for you today. But first, I want to introduce you to an organization called Friends of Cain. And since 1978, they have provided housing, utilities, food, medical expenses not covered by insurance, transportation costs to go to the hospital for treatments, and emotional support for children with life-threatening illnesses and their families. So we're going to actually be hearing from them more next week, and we will have someone from their community performing. But in the meantime, I want you to please enjoy the visual art that they've sent to us that will be interspersed throughout the concert. So I'm very excited about that. And without further ado, let's get to Act 1.
You hold your head up, you keep your chin up. I'll be a candle in the dark. You feel the weight of what you're afraid of, and fear is tearing you apart. But there's hope, there is hope, there is hope beyond this. There is hope, there is love, there is light, I promise. You are not alone. You're masquerading, the real you fading, but you have always been enough. You have a purpose, your life is worth it. Don't have to be more than who you are. There's hope, there's hope, there's hope beyond this. There is love, there is love, there is light, I promise. You are not alone, I've been wasted. And although you hold a heavy burden, one thing you can know for certain is you're not alone. Light is carried through the dark as strangers share their broken hearts, and shadowlands will hold you in this place. And the sun, it will rise, it will open your eyes, if you just find the strength to hold on. So hold on. I stood where you stand, and although you hold a heavy burden, one thing you can know for certain is you're not alone. Light is carried through the darkness, strangers share their broken hearts, and shadowlands will hold you in this world. You're not alone. You keep your chin up, I'll be your candle in the dark. tonight with words unspoken. You say that I'm the only one, but will my heart be broken when the night meets the morning sun? I'd like to know that your love is love I can be sure of. So tell me now, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow?
No more talk of darkness. Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here. Nothing can harm you. My words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you.
All I want is freedom, a world with no more night, and you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me.
And say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Let me lead you from your solitude. Say you need me with you here, beside you. Anywhere you go, let me go too. Christine, that's all I ask of you.
Share me one love, one lifetime. Say the word and I will follow you.
Share each day with me, each night, each morning.
Say you love me.
You know I do. Love me, that's all I ask of you. Love me, that's all I ask of you.
I'm just a Broadway baby, walking off my tired feet, pounds and 42nd Street to be in a show. Broadway baby, learning how to sing and dance, waiting for that one big chance to be in a show. Gee, I'd like to be on some marquee, all twinkling lights, a spark to pierce the dark, from Battery Park to Washington Heights. Someday maybe all my dreams will be repaid. Heck, I'd even play the maid to be in a show. can I use, sir? I don't need a lot, only what I got, plus a tube of grease paint and a follow spot. Someday maybe, if I stick it long enough, I may get to strut my stuff. Working for a nice man like a Zookfield or a wise man in a great big Broadway show. Bye, thank you.
Lonely, broken, feeling lonely to my soul. You got the look, you got the feel, you got the face of true love. You got the charm, you got appeal. I got to let you go. The sun is gonna shine again. 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 Something tells me it'll be alright. Something tells me it's gonna be okay. Something tells me it'll be alright. Something tells me it's gonna be okay.
The sun is gonna shine.
The clouds are
shine
rolling,
again.
rolling on by. The clouds are rolling on by.
The sun is gonna shine.
The clouds are
shine
rolling,
again.
rolling on by. The clouds are rolling on by.
The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again.
The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again. The sun is gonna shine again.
The sun is gonna shine again.
The sun is gonna shine again.
My place is here. I fight with you. One day one more dawn, one more day, one day
I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh. You're not a voice. You're just a ring in my ear, and if I heard you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the unknown, into the unknown. Whoa, are you out there? Do you know me? Can you feel me? Can you show me? are you going? Don't leave me alone. How do I follow you into the unknown?
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise not afraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you, yeah.
It's my world after all. It's my world after all. It's my world after all. It's my world.
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast on the journey to the past. Home, love, family. There was once a time I must have had them too. Home, love, family. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope, then another. Who knows where this world may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future, things my heart so needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this road be mine, let it lead me to my past and bring me home at last.
Oh, well, I hope that you enjoyed the first act as much as I did. That was Leah and Heather Royer, who we are about to meet. I was introduced through them through my friend Hillary Woodard, who works with Camp Sunshine, which is a camp that Leah attended. And let's bring the girls on so that we can talk to them.
Hi.
Hi. You did such a beautiful job. Are you proud of yourselves, I hope?
Yeah.
Are you spending the time picking yourself apart?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Stop it. Don't do that. It was so beautiful. You guys did such a beautiful, beautiful job.
Thank you so much.
See, Hillary, so gorgeous, Heather and Leah. Hillary, thank you so much for this introduction. And Hillary has been such a big supporter of what we're doing, which I'm so grateful for. She's made so many introductions to children's hospitals and just really wonderful organizations. So ladies, can we talk to you a bit?
Yeah.
What if you were like, nope, we're just here.
Yeah,
You
no.
can't talk to us. So you guys are sisters.
I hope so.
Yes,
Yeah,
I hope so. Actually, this is really the Maury Povich show, and I have a surprise for you. So Leah, you are 16.
Yes.
Yes. And Heather, you are 18.
Yeah.
And Leah, when you were just about to turn 4, you were diagnosed with a very rare brain tumor. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. And you subsequently had a surgery to remove part of the tumor, but not all of it.
Yes.
And will you tell me what that surgery did for you?
Well, the surgery kept me alive. I would not have lived without the surgery. So, but it also like changed, like it caused some certain deficits like weakness and vision cut off and just like, and it impacted the whole left side of my body, and it made growing up harder because like I couldn't do certain sports and things were harder for me, and I was different, and I always knew I was different, but it never bothered me as a kid. But now when I'm older, I realize that like I'm thankful for the surgery because I would not have lived, and I never needed anything else other than surgery, and I find that a blessing.
100%. That is a true blessing. And now your sister introduced you to her love of musical theater. Can you talk to me about how you have found music to be helpful throughout your healing process?
Well, I always loved singing. Singing was something I always loved because Heather was always singing, and I just like I always was in chorus, and chorus was a huge part in me in middle school because it was something I always looked forward to, even when things got really hard. And like I had like depression and anxiety and like really bad in 8th grade, and music just helped me through that a lot. And then musical theater really changed me. Heather, she helped me like audition and like get audition material for like the 7th grade. I auditioned for the High School Musical because middle schoolers are allowed to audition for those. And I'm so thankful that I made that choice because it's changed me so much and it's helped me. And I feel like I've become such a bigger and better person because of it. I was really shy in 8th grade and like in middle school, and I just feel like I've really opened up as a person. And I'm really thankful to my sister because I would not have gone down that road without her. And
And when we were talking earlier in the week, you were saying that you also feel like physically it helped you a bit, like the dancing.
Yeah, dancing. Like I was never a dancer. I think I danced when I was little, but I kind of went out of it. And dancing, I recently have started taking dance classes, and it's helped me so much with mobility in my left leg. And it's just, it's made me like given me hope that like, because I was in physical therapy for a while for my left leg, but I kind of stopped because I wasn't getting any better. But then I started like dancing more, and like it's really helped with like balance, especially because I could never balance on my left side of my body, and it's still not right quite there yet, but like it's helped me so much.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And now Heather, so I imagine it's not easy to have a sibling who's dealing with something like this. You know, I'm sure that it affected you. Do you want to talk a bit about your journey?
Yeah, it's difficult because when you're young, you don't really understand what's going on. You don't know why your sibling needs all this special attention, and that's kind of made it really difficult to grow up. And I've definitely endured some issues in my life that I've had to talk to somebody about, but I would not change it because it has really just given me a whole different perspective on life. And I just tried to always have more compassion and
because of what we have gone through, I just try to live in every day to the fullest and really appreciate my life, because knowing that if we did something different, things might have turned out differently. And I'm just really grateful for the life I have.
Oh, that is such a beautiful perspective. And how did you come to musical theater? How did you fall in love with it?
Well, I've always danced, so I started dancing when I was 2. So I have always loved the stage. Yeah. And I found it on YouTube when I was in high school. I saw a clip of Phantom of the Opera, and I was flabbergasted, because I didn't know that singing, acting, and dancing were all one thing.
Right.
It like finding it made it feel like that last piece of a puzzle. You finally get it. And I knew I had to do it. I've had a lot of blocks in my way in life, but I just know that it's something that I'm incredibly passionate about. And I didn't get to doing shows until high school, but as soon as I started doing them, I knew that I wasn't really happy until I started performing. And I feel like I'm never truly happy until I'm performing or doing something to the same kind of caliber.
Yes. Well, I get it. I feel the same way. There is something about singing and dancing and performing and being in the same space with other people, which I think we're all missing quite a bit. But that experience of a live musical, there's just nothing else like it. And I'm so happy. So you went to school for musical theater, then changed your major, right?
I wanted to, and then I changed my mind. I went to major in neuroscience.
That's a big shift, big change.
Yeah. But then I realized I wasn't really happy. So I'm trying to pursue it again.
Follow your heart, for sure. So ladies, I'm excited for you to see our next guest. She is an absolute powerhouse, 91 years young. Dorothy Diva Colli. Let's bring her on. Dorothy.
Hi, that was quite an introduction.
Well, you deserve quite an introduction. You deserve more than that. You deserve like a band. I'm sorry I don't have a band here.
This is fun. Yes.
Weren't the girls great? Didn't they do such a good job?
Oh my goodness, fabulous. Fabulous. They have presence and expression and everything. It's wonderful. Really.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Because I started out singing at 8 years old, and in grammar school, of course, the day the new teacher started, she wanted to know our name and what we like to do. All got around to me. I says, I'm Dorothy Grant, and I like to sing. Well, that blew the teacher away. And she said, what do you like to sing, Dorothy? A Little Grass Shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. And I belted it out. She just about fell over. But anyway, you need to have that kind of nerve about you if you're going to get up on the stage, see?
Yes, ma'am, that's true. And then you also, didn't you perform with your brother at a saloon when you were 8 years old as well?
Yes. At the Peak Inn. In this little town we lived in, my dad's friend owned the saloon, and he'd take us down there on his day off just in the afternoon. And of course the patrons would say, hey kids, are you going to sing for us? And my dad had already groomed us for a few songs that we used to sing in the neighborhood. And oh yeah, that was fun.
I love it. I just love the idea of you singing at 8 years old in a saloon.
I know. I always kind of like to put that in my story.
As well you should.
Yeah. And then I didn't sing anymore until I was in high school, seriously, and got a band, a job with a band, singing in the summer when I was just a sophomore. And when I got out of high school, I won an audition with a big band that was mustering out from the service in Stockton. and named Jimmy Lang, and I sang a couple of years with that. Then I met my handsome Italian husband, and my career was put on the shelf for quite a few years.
Yeah.
You know,
But-
that is, when you've got babies, you got babies.
And you had 4 babies, right?
Yeah, what, honey?
You had 4 babies, right?
Yeah, 4. I've got 7 grandchildren and 2 great grandchildren,
Wow.
and they're all just doing wonderful.
That's amazing.
I've got one older son who's a fabulous singer and guitar player.
Oh, wow.
He's 71 years young.
Oh my gosh. That is incredible. Something I want to ask you, because you mentioned you were in a band when you were in high school. Is it
Yes.
true that you went to a fair and there was a band playing on the stage?
Oh, yeah.
And,
We went
and
to the
yeah, tell that story.
Jumping Frog Jubilee
Uh-huh.
in Angels Camp. My friends and I went, and there was a dance band there playing away, and they approached the band leader and said, "Can our friend can sing. Can you let her sing a song?" And she motioned me, "Okay, come on over here." He says, "What do you want to sing, kid?" I said, "Melancholy Baby." I was impressed very much with Judy Garland.
Oh, yeah.
And so I belted out Melancholy Baby. And when I was leaving the function that day, I had a job lined up to sing during the summer with his band. And I was like just 16 then. It was
What
fun.
a story. That is incredible. How would you guys feel if I sang a song to you right now?
Oh, I think you should.
Would you all like that? And then what we're going to do is we're going to say goodbye to Heather and Leah. Thank you so much. You ladies did such a beautiful job. Keep taking care of each other. You're just wonderful. And then Dorothy, after I sing, we're going to bring you back to talk to you a little bit more, if that's okay with you.
Oh, certainly. Love it.
Okay. All right. Excellent. The more I read the papers, the less I comprehend the world and all its capers, and how it all will end. Nothing seems to be lasting, but that isn't our affair. We've got something permanent, I mean in the way we care. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we'll go a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. Our love is here to stay. They're only made of clay, but our love is here too. Our love is here too. Our love is here to stay. The great Mary Mitchell Campbell played that accompaniment for me. And I really believe that can be true. I think despite what all the papers are telling us, I think that our love can be here to stay. And speaking of people that I love, I'd like to bring Dorothy back to talk to us a little bit more. Dorothy.
Yes, that was
I want to thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I was nervous to sing for you. I was.
Well, what can I say?
I know.
I think you did fabulous.
Well, thank you very much. But it's, it's funny. I can sing in front of thousands and thousands of people and not be nervous. But if it's for one person I really care about, it means more to me. So it's interesting. I want to talk to you more about your life. So you and I have a show in common. We have Gypsy in common.
Yes.
Will you talk to me a little bit about your journey with Gypsy?
Well, a couple of my nephews came to visit me that were involved in the theater, little theater here in our local area. And they said, Aunt Dorothy, you got to come in and audition for that. And so I sang, what was that now? Everything's Coming Out Roses.
Yeah.
And I got the part. And I was so oblivious to the fact that that was going to take an awful lot of rehearsals. And I had a house full of babies then.
Yeah.
And when the director handed me the musical score and says, take this home and learn it, I had no idea what it was going to entail. And after a few days, I realized it was going to be above and beyond what I could handle. Yep. And so with tears, a lot of tears shed, I had to pass that one up. But then a little time went by and I didn't have so many responsibilities. I got to be in Mame. And I got the part of Vera Charles. I didn't get Mame, but I got the part of Vera Charles and made the most of it. And it was one of the most fun things I ever did.
Oh, that's wonderful. And now, under normal circumstances, obviously not right now, but every Tuesday night, you still sing at Wine and Roses in your local area, right?
There's a fabulous trio that I'm familiar with that plays at this lovely inn called Wine and Roses in Lodi, California. And this trio is very generous and loves to invites people to sing. And they always know that I'm good for a few songs.
Yeah.
So when I go out there on Tuesday nights, they let me have my fun, and we sing and enjoy each other. And yes, and there's another place, Werlo's. I've done some shows in there, and just still sing away whenever I get a chance. I'm planning to sing for one of my grandson's weddings. And I'm going to do a song that you would love called I Dreamed of You for the actual wedding. Barbara Streisand sang that for Brolin when she married him. So that's how beautiful that song is. Have you ever heard it?
Yes, I have. It's such a beautiful song. I wish I could hear you sing it.
Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
and you sang for your granddaughter Natalie's wedding as well. Natalie works at K4, which is one of the distributors. That's one of the reasons why we get to be in so many senior living communities.
Absolutely. Yes, I did.
She said it was such a beautiful moment for her to have you sing at her wedding.
And the thing, you wouldn't be interested in this, the background that I had already pre-recorded wasn't functioning. And I had to sing it without
you had to sing it a cappella?
A cappella.
I bet it was beautiful, though.
But you know what? The people received it so well. The microphone was wonderful. The moment was wonderful. And it just went over beautiful.
You know what? Sometimes a power other than us knows what's best. And in that moment, they knew that your voice was what was meant to be heard.
I guess so. Anyway, it was a lovely occasion. Yeah.
Oh, Well, Dorothy, thank you so much for being here with us and speaking to us. And I can't wait because we are about to see you perform. You are our first number in the second act. So let's
Oh.
get to it.
Terrific. Thank you, honey.
Thank you, Dorothy.
Bye.
Bye.
Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. I've gotta love one man till I die. I can't help loving that man of mine. Oh, tell me he's lazy, tell me he's slow, tell me I'm crazy, well, maybe I know. I can't help loving that man of mine.
If you want to sit here, I suppose that might be alright. If you want to sit here, I suppose that I will be polite. First grade makes you tired, why not sit a while? I will take the window seat and you can have the aisle. Herbert, you're a nice boy and I think that I will have to say, you can be my friend just for today. There's a great big sandbox at the park.
I am very fond of sand.
But if you find you're busy, then of course I understand.
There's a brand new dinosaur museum.
Gee, I've never been.
How is Thursday afternoon?
I'll marker you in.
What's your Friday look like? I was thinking maybe we could meet. Share some milk at lunchtime. If you want to, I could save a seat. What about the weekend?
Heard that would be heaven.
Pictionary tournament that's starting at 11.
Herbert, I would love to. I mean, that's a game I love to play.
And you can be my friend. You can be my friend. You can be my friend. Well, this is my stop.
See you tomorrow then.
See you tomorrow. And Junie B. Grr, grr.
I think I'm going to like this, Herbert.
So far away, doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fun to see your face at my door. It doesn't help to know that you're just time away. Long ago I reached for you and there you stood. Holding you again could only do me good. How I wish I could, but you're so far away. One
One more song about moving along the highway. Can't say much of anything that's new. If I could only work this life out my way, I'd rather spend it being close to you, but you're so far away. Sending love and sunshine, everyone. Mwah.
I've been waiting on the sunset, bills on my mindset. I can't deny they're getting high. Higher than my income breadcrumbs. I've been trying to survive. The glow that the sun gets right around sunset helps me realize that this is just a journey. Stop your worries, you are gonna turn out fine. Oh, you turn out fine. I said fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, whoa. And if you let your head down, hey, gotta keep your head up, whoa. And you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, whoa. You can let your head down, hey, 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 hey. Got my hands in the pockets, kicking these rocks. It's trying to hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying in the skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. Seeing all the angles start to get tangled, I start to compromise my life and my purpose. Is it all worth it? Am I gonna turn out fine? Oh, well, I turn out fine. I say fine, oh, I'll turn out fine. But I gotta keep my head up, whoa. And I can let my head down, hey. But you gotta keep your head up, whoa. You can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard to remember sometimes that you gotta keep your head up, whoa. You can let your head down, hey. Gotta keep your head, you gotta keep your head, gotta keep your head up, gotta keep your head, gotta keep your head, gotta keep your head, gotta keep your head up. Behold the brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in number and too proud to hide, and say to the others who did not follow through, you're still our brothers and we will fight for you. Now is the time to seize the day, stare down the odds and seize the day. Once we've begun, if we stand as one, someday become somehow, and a prayer becomes a vow, and the strike starts right down now.
Tout le monde rêve d'un idéal, un bonheur fatal. Mais la vie.
Tout le monde voudrait le soleil, nos pensées tournées vers le ciel. Et la vie.
Les saisons passent, il faut apprendre avec elle à renaître de nos sangs. Le jour se lève, la vie avance. Même quand tout s'éteint sur nos chagrins, il reste encore une braise, une flamme qui dort, un peu de vent sur nos tourments. Et tout repart, tout s'allume sur un autre espoir. Tout s'allume sur un autre espoir. quarantine, trying to keep the city clean. It's been at least a week since I've seen anyone I know. Quarantine, oh quarantine, gotta get ahead of this COVID-19. Tired of social distancing, there's nowhere left to go. Whoa, I know distance is the key, but I wanna go. Oh, but I'm stuck here in quarantine.
I'm nothing special, in fact, I'm a bit of a bore. When I tell a joke, you've probably heard it before. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing, 'cause everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I want is to sing it out loud. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Thank you.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I've tried. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along, but the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? See the light as it shines on the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also the faces of people going by. I I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thank you so much, everybody.
I was planning on singing the goodbye song, but I'd like to leave it right there with that beautiful song from that beautiful young man. And I ask that we all take care of each other as best we can through all of this. I can't wait to see you next time, Saturday, June 13th at 6 p.m. See you then.